1980 Lincoln Cent coin collectors and history lovers. Today, we are diving into the 1980 Lincoln Cent, a small but significant part of U.S. coinage history. While most of these pennies are common, certain high-grade examples and rare errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Stick around as we explore its design, history, rarity, and auction prices. You might have a valuable penny hiding in your collection. History of the 1980 Lincoln Cent. The 1980 Lincoln Cent continued the long-running Lincoln Wheat and Memorial Series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. By 1980, the penny had already undergone a major change in its composition. From 1909 to 1982, U.S. 1-cent coins were primarily made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This made the 1980 penny one of the last years to feature the original copper-heavy composition before the switch to a zinc core with a thin copper coating in 1982. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints produced over 14 billion 1980 pennies, making it a very common coin. However, some rare varieties and high-grade examples are worth far more than face value. Design of the 1980 Lincoln Cent. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Cent features a design that has remained familiar to collectors for decades. Obverse, front side, features the right-facing bust of Abraham Lincoln. "In God We Trust" is inscribed above Lincoln's head. Liberty appears to the left. The date, 1980, is located to the right. Coins minted in Denver or San Francisco will have a D or S mint mark below the year. Reverse backside features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. "United States of America" is inscribed along the top. "E pluribus unum" appears above the memorial. The denomination, 1 cent, is found at the bottom. This reverse design remained in use from 1959 to 2008, before being replaced by the Lincoln Bicentennial designs in 2009 and the Union Shield design in 2010. Mintage and rarity of the 1980 Lincoln Cent. The U.S. Mint produced a total of over 14 billion pennies in 1980, distributed as follows: Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, 7 for 14, 705,000. Denver Mint, D, mint mark, 5, 140, 098, 660. San Francisco Mint, S, mint mark, proof coins, 3, 554, 806. Because of these high mintage numbers, most 1980 pennies are only worth face value in circulated condition. However, certain high-grade specimens, proof coins, and error varieties can command high prices at auction. Value of the 1980 Lincoln Cent. The value of a 1980 penny depends on its condition, mint mark, and whether it has any rare errors. Circulated condition, worn coins, face value, $0.01. Slightly better condition, 2 cents. $0.10. Since billions of these coins were produced, circulated examples hold little premium value unless they have errors or high grades. Uncirculated condition, mid-state grades. MS60 to MS64, 50 cents. $2 MS65, strong luster, few marks. $5, $10 MS66, $20, $50 MS67, pristine example, scarce in this grade. $200, $1,000 plus auction highlight. A 1980 Lincoln Cent graded MS67 by PCGS sold for over $1,800. 1980s proof Lincoln Cent, San Francisco Mint, PR67 deep cameo, $5, $10 PR69 deep cameo, $20, $40 PR70 deep cameo, perfect grade. $300, $500. Rare errors and varieties of the 1980 Lincoln Cent. Certain error coins can make a 1980 Lincoln Cent extremely valuable. Here are the top varieties to look for. 1. 1980 off-center strike. Some 1980 pennies were struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing. A 10% off-center strike might be worth $25 to $50, while a 50% off-center example can sell for $300 plus. 2. 1980 double die obverse DDO. Some pennies show doubling in the date or lettering due to a misalignment in the die. A strong 1980 DDO penny can be worth $100 to $1,000 plus, depending on the severity of the doubling and condition. 3. 1980 penny struck on a dime planchet. If a penny was accidentally struck on a dime planchet, it will be smaller and silver-colored. These rare errors can be worth $500. $2,000. 4. 1980 broad strike error. A penny struck without a raised rim due to improper die pressure. These errors can be worth $50 to $300, depending on condition. If you think you have a rare variety or error, getting it certified by PCGS or NGC is the best way to determine its true value. How to sell a 1980 Lincoln cent. If you have a 1980 penny and want to sell it, follow these steps. Check its condition. Coins in MS67 or higher are much more valuable. Look for rare errors. A double die, off-center strike, or planchet error can be worth big money. Get it graded. If you have a high grade or rare variety, getting it certified by PCGS, NGC, or Annex will increase its value. Sell online. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are great for selling collectible coins. Visit a local coin dealer or show. You can also sell to local coin shops or attend coin shows for potential buyers. Final thoughts. The 1980 Lincoln cent is an interesting piece of U.S. numismatic history. While most are only worth face value, certain high-grade specimens and rare errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you have one, be sure to check its condition, look for rare varieties, and consider getting it graded. You might be holding onto a hidden treasure. That's all for today's deep dive into the 1980 Lincoln cent. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin collecting insights. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!